Greetings, Terrans. With the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at EPCOT, Disney Parks has unveiled a new exclusive line of merchandise that I wish they had a name for it, because they don't. So I'm going to try my best to explain what this is. But it is a collection of items related to the Infinity Stones, which of course sum up a majority of the saga of the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, are about these stones, right, leading up to Infinity War and what's the other one? What is it? Infinity War and Endgame. Infinity War and Endgame. Sorry, I'm getting very old. I'm forgetting the names of these things. So what they've released, and this reminds me a bit of the lightsabers in Galaxy's Edge, right? You have the legacy lightsabers and also the build your own, which are kind of one line of things that, and in particular, the custom-built lightsabers where you have a kyber crystal, and Dokondar sells kyber crystals, and you could buy those separately, but then also when you build a lightsaber, you get one, it comes with it, but obviously different crystals do different things. This is all very similar, but now Marvel and related to the Infinity Stones. And so all the Infinity Stones are represented, but not only are the Infinity Stones and their, purposeful holders represented, but anything in the film series that is held an Infinity Stone is represented in this series. So you see off to the sides, we'll talk about these more in depth as we go along, we have the gauntlets, we have the nanotech gauntlet that Iron Man made. We also have the gold gauntlet that Thanos had. In a box leaning against the desk is the scepter that Loki had, the Tesseract stone in. Sorry, I'm a pretty big Marvel fan. Probably not the biggest Marvel fan. I've seen all the movies. I've seen them all probably multiple times. Not a huge comic book guy. So bear with me. If I call something the wrong name or forget the name of something at some point, please bear with me. But I thought all of this seemed really cool. And so I figured at the price level they're at, a lot of other YouTube channels were not going to get the collection and show you guys what they do so you can make an informed decision before you buy these. But again, so these are, it's a collection of replicas from the Marvel Cinematic Universe related to the Infinity Stones. And the Infinity Stones interact, and these things light up and make noise and such, very similar to, again, the whole lightsaber process in Galaxy's Edge. So let's start rolling through all this. Currently available, as of recording, available only at EPCOT. As of recording, it's in the Creation Shop, as well as Treasures of Xandar at the exit. If you're watching this later, it's probably just at Treasures of Xandar. And we assume that this product is all going to land in Anaheim in Avengers Campus. And we would assume also at the new Avengers Campus at Disneyland Paris when that opens in July or sometime shortly thereafter, because this is Disney Parks exclusive product, and I doubt it will remain Florida exclusive for long. So let's start talking about it. So first of all, let's talk about the stones themselves. Very similar to kyber crystals, little plastic stones, and we'll show you them. I have them in packaging and things here. Let's just start with the Infinity Gauntlet since they're open. I know we should do one stone at a time like the movies, but I'm gonna kind of go out of order here. So this comes with the Infinity Gauntlet, this little cardboard box. And this little cardboard box has all the stones. So obviously you need all the stones for your Infinity Gauntlet. I'm going to pop this open so you guys can see all the stones in the package. Thankfully, there is a little diagram in here, so you know which. I don't know which stone goes in which position, so it was helpful for me that they were laid out in this way. But you see, they're plastic. They're nice though. They're all different shapes, and they're a little bit translucent. They're cool. So this little cardboard box comes with the Infinity Gauntlets, either one. And then they also sell this. And this is, I don't know if this is going to fit. It's a little bigger. Nope, we're going to have to go to this camera. Go over here. So this is, I'll hold it up here. This is the carrying case for the Infinity Stones, but it doesn't include all of them. They're not all included here. So I believe, what is it, five of the 6 Infinity Stones. It says, and it's very clearly labeled to make sure you know that you're not getting all 6 in here. In this shield-style briefcase. I assume it's meant to be the shield briefcase that they carry stones in sometimes, the few that Shield had in their possession. I'm gonna very carefully, because I am a collector and love my packaging, I'm gonna very carefully cut the tape here so we can open this. All right, I've successfully popped that open. Here we go. I'm gonna very carefully take my cardboard ring off and throw it gently on the floor over there. And I'm gonna pop this open. There we go. That's, well, that's interesting. Okay. I opened it upside down. No, that's the top. That's weird. So, this is definitely the top with the handle because the copyright and stuff is on that end. But if I do that, sorry, there are a lot of tall boxes here. Do this, here we go. So this is the way you open it, but then that just falls out. But there you go. So 5 of the Infinity Stones are there. Obviously, I you know, could store more. This comes out. This is just styrofoam with a cardboard piece over it, but it displays nice. And then that just falls out. But what's interesting is you could see the little connector things behind the stone there. Those 2 little silver dots on the back of each stone. That's what's going to connect to each device and allow it to do different things. So. A little different from the kyber crystals in that they kind of just reads that they're there. This has got to make contact. Part of that might be it staying in the device also, maybe. That might be part of it. This case with the stones, and I know here come the comments, this is $39.99. There are no discounts currently on these products, not annual pass holder, nor cast member, nor DVC, none of those on these. They're not doing cast member discounts on any Cosmic Rewind merchandise whatsoever. AP, they're doing everything but anything with any of this Infinity Stone stuff. Again, at least as a recording, over time, things do tend to change. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Galaxy's Edge is still not doing lightsabers, so. So yeah, so we have the 5 stones in here. We're gonna use let's just use the open box of Infinity Stones here that come with one of the gauntlets to work them. I say let's go with the traditional. Let's do the gold gauntlet. I'm gonna sit this here for a minute so you guys can see it. It's pretty neat. Pull that back a little. Oh no, forward. There you go. That's good. So yeah, that's the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet. It's pretty good looking. I don't own the one they've sold. Otherwise, I know a lot of people bought that big expensive one. I think it's made by Hasbro. That's in the big black box. I know people are very happy with that. I think this one's great. I think it's pretty detailed for being plastic. I think it's pretty sturdy for being plastic. Despite being handled a lot on the shelves, I didn't notice any scratching or marking on these, so they're good quality. Obviously, don't drop them. If you drop them, they're going to get marked. But they were getting handled a lot, and I didn't notice any scratches or anything I was unhappy with on these. I'm pretty picky, as if you don't know by now. If you watch any number of these, you probably have some idea. But so this guy, it's actually pretty. I don't think we really show you the inside very much, but actually, I'll take a photo of the inside and we'll put that over. Whoever's editing will put that over for you guys, so you get the idea. I'm going to slide some boxes out of the way so you get a clear look at me putting this thing on. Move some big stones out of the way. Briefcase. Okay. We've made some room here. This is the instructions for the gauntlet. So you put it on, and there's a big bar in the middle here And then beyond that bar that sits in the palm of your hand are these, I don't know what to call them, these finger levers. So your thumb sits in one, your index finger, another middle finger in one, and then your last two fingers, it's one pull for those. So those are connected. Those are always going to move together, those two. But you have independent control of these three fingers. You can do one at a time of the first three fingers. But in order to do fun stuff with this, we've got to turn it on. So to turn it on, I'll do it in this camera so people get a look at how this works. Maybe in case they lose their instruction manual, they get an idea how to do this. This pops off. What I like is underneath that, it's still detailed. I like that it's not just, there's not just like a plastic, plain plastic panel here around this battery compartment and where the sound comes out the speaker. And then obviously our on and off switch, which is right. That is loud when you're not in the the Creations Connections breezeway. I couldn't really hear this. It's pretty loud now that I'm alone in a cavernous studio. I'm joking, Jake's back there. We have him behind a protective layer of plastic, so, in case I snap my fingers, he doesn't get hurt. But yeah. So, there's no stones in this now. It'll make... That was a lot of noise. I don't know how I did it. Did I snap without anything in? Is that a thing? Yeah. Yes, that's a different noise than doing those two. So if I do the middle finger independently, you get that. And the thumb independently, you get that. But if you do them together and the gauntlet is empty, it is absolutely a different noise. But then, yeah, all your other fingers just clang around. Okay, so let's start putting some stones in here. Other YouTube channels show you how to do, things like hang a ceiling fan or, useful things, right? In this channel, I show you how to put plastic rocks into a big plastic glove and make noises. All right, I popped out the orange. I don't know the name. I don't know them by color. I don't know which stone is which by color. It's an orange stone. Which one's orange? I don't know. Okay, cool. I'm gonna snap it in. Here we go. Let's do it on this camera so people can see them pop into place. So obviously when there's nothing in there, you could see the two silver dots in each of those slots where those go. Maybe we even do the tight shot for that. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. That's great. So you could see those two tiny pin slots there where it's going to connect. Great. Okay, now let's, on this camera, I'll pop it in. And, nope. There you go. So I made a noise, we popped in the stone. The other thing that's happening, if we go on this tight shot, I think it'll show up. Oh, wrong side of the glove. Boop. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that flashing, Jake, at all? Or is it too bright? It's too bright, I think. Is it still flashing? Maybe it's not. It's illuminated and kind of flashing. So I don't know, maybe we can't with our lighting, obviously being a studio, is very bright. It's all right. We'll put, whoever's editing will put in some video here of me that I shot in the dark. So you'll get to see what that looks like. Okay, so we've put one stone in. Let's move to the next stone. We got this reddish stone we're gonna pop in here now. Let's pop this in. It might be upside down. There is a certain way they go in. Okay, they're both sort of flickering. So you'll see, look at this close up again. Not only there's 2 prongs, there's also sort of these clasps that hold them in. They stay in really well. Like I can't just knock this out, even with like some impact. I can't knock this out. But if I want to get it out, I remember it being pretty easy to get them out. Yeah. So if I do it the right way, most likely it'll be on purpose if you want to get them out. You're not just going to knock them loose, probably. Put that guy back in there. I assume it's just going to make the same noise for each until we put them all in. Maybe there's probably a noise for when you have them all. That was different. Is that because I pushed down on that? No, that doesn't do anything you push down on, no. Is that like the 3 stone noise, or is that just the blue stone noise? I don't know. All the hardcore Marvel people are going to correct me in the comments, and I'm fine with it. Disney Parks expert, not necessarily Marvel expert. I know what I know. Oh, okay. That was a very powerful vibration when we put that one. I think maybe as we're getting more stones is my assumption. Things happen. So there's also vibration. It's not just light and sound. There's vibration happening in here too. Obviously these clanging noises don't change just because I have a couple of stones in. Let's put our green stone in. That's the thumb. I know that one. That one's the time stone, right? See, I knew one. Got it. I know time stone is green. There you go. No, maybe not, because it didn't do anything. Oh, there it goes. I had to jiggle it a little bit. Some jiggling. And the green stone is in. All right, there's one stone left. This yellow one. Again, I don't know which ones are which. Here we go. Well, that was a lot. There's a lot of vibration. So we have all the stones now. They're all in. Put our hand back in here. So they all light up. They're all there. They're not. It's not going to do. There's only one more action, I believe, that you can do, and it's this. So we're going to do it. I don't know if we can do it in this shot, maybe. See if this works. So if you do the middle finger and the thumb, you snap half of existence away. So be careful, folks. Don't try this at home. I'm joking. It's a toy. But yeah, so middle finger and thumb, the second you pull both. Vibration, that sound of people turning into dust. And yeah, a bit echoey, which is great. But no, I don't think, why is that green stone giving me problems? There we go. Green stone's not lighting up as much as the other ones. I don't know why. If I push it in, it does. Oh, there we go. Again, I don't think I had it connecting right. It's got to be it's got to be on right so it's getting the power to light up. Because the light is inside. So that's why there's connectors, because there is a light inside the stone. Oh, you can see it real good on that shot, actually, them lighting up. There's a light in that stone, so it's gotta get the correct power. If it's not aligned right, it's not getting enough power to light up. And snap. So yeah. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I'll look at this instruction. They come with this little instruction leaflet, these Infinity Gauntlets. It does tell you it says it'll do, light and sound will happen. It tells you for the the snap. But it also says if we close just the 4 main fingers, it'll do something. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's maybe that you throwing a planet at Tony Stark. I don't know. That is quite the sound effect. Wow. Actually, so there's two different, there's a longer one and a shorter one. So if you just pull the 4 main fingers, you'll get that. If we do 5, is there something? No. So just the closed fist doesn't do anything. Specifically, the 4 fingers. Okay. So yeah, okay, so you got a couple things that this does. But that's it. I mean, the instructions are not, you can see this at home. There's not a whole lot on here. Put this camera. There's not a whole lot. It's like, put the stones in. There's where the batteries go. That's how you turn it on. And then you can do these 2 things. And that's it. I mean, it's a great display piece, right? Would it be cool if there was a way to plug it in, like AC power, and then, you know, it's just these stones are just lighting up on your, you know, on your desk or on the display. It's a cool looking piece though. Like, I mean, put that on a shelf. People are gonna walk by and be, oh, it's pretty cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's see if we pop the stones out. Is there a sound or no? No, they just come out. They come out pretty easy. You have to. The green one. Now, of course, the green one that I fought with was the one that was the hardest to get out. There we go. Okay. So no sound effects for removing them. I'm going to make sure I power this off so I don't have to change these batteries anytime soon. If you do have to change the batteries, I think they're cell batteries, I think. No, this one's 3 AA's. So there's 3 AA's in that compartment there. All right, put this gauntlet over here. Let's move on to the iron. Let's see how different the Iron Man gauntlet is. Obviously, it's a little smaller. It's not adjusted for the Hulk in this case, but very similar. And the inside and the way it operates, all the same. And again, this is this little thing's actually pretty different. I wish I had the instructions for this one specifically because this panel's a little harder to take off. The other one I figured out without looking at the instructions. I mean, it's definitely there in the same spot. There's a little latch here. I bet I'm supposed to just pop this. Nope. Is this, which one is this? This is the Thanos one. It seems like that slides. Definitely seems like it slides. Is it from here that it's, yeah, okay, I see it. All right. This one's a little harder to open. Unless I'm just doing it. I could just be doing it wrong. Maybe try to open them at the store first. Oh. I snapped, I put it back on. I'm afraid I'm going to break it, honestly. No, I think that's the way to do it. I think it's just real hard to get out. What'd you do today? I fought the panel on an iron gauntlet for 20 minutes. Oh, it's half off. There we go. I didn't break it. You do have to do it that way. The Thanos one comes off real easy. That one was, maybe it was just a first time thing. We'll see when we put this back on. We pull the tab. That's what happens when you turn it on. Rumbles for a while. Okay. So let's start putting our stones in. Oh, I forgot my order. I guess we'll all find out. Find out what the order is on this. I wish it told you which, this one. Well, this is black and white, so it doesn't help. It is pretty funny, though, that it shows you, these instructions show you 6 stones in black and white as if you're supposed to figure out what they are. Tremendous. That's tremendous. Maybe it's the order on the box. It's a green. Well, green was the thumb. That I remember. I remember green in the thumb. So let's do that. All right, so we got our first stone in. I'm going to pop this panel back on so that this looks accurate. Yeah, I think it's supposed to go like that. You put that in and then pop this down. It's just real tight. There we go. Okay, so we've got our green stone in. Same thing, lights up a bit. Just a different looking gauntlet. So this order's got to be, yeah, green starts with a thumb, so then purple, I guess. Get it, a green thumb? It's a Living with the Land reference. That was loud. Blue. And then red. And then orange. And yellow. And that kicks in the vibration. So now we've got it vibrating. So let's see here. So we should, well, let's see what the, so you see the finger noises are all different on this one. Okay, so let's try the 4. Let's try the punch. Hey, sounds pretty similar to the other one to me. And then we can do a snap. Nope, wrong finger. Yeah, I guess it sounds a little different to me. I could be wrong. I didn't hear them back to back. Seems a little different, yeah. So again, you got the 2 functions, lots of lights. It's pretty comfortable to wear too. Like obviously it's, you know, summer in Florida, so my arm is warm in this, but, oh, I think I just ended the world. There you go. But I like having the puppeteering fingers. It's more comfortable than a lot of different Infinity Gauntlet souvenirs I've worn. Mostly thinking about the Coke cup, probably at this point, but it's fun. It's a fun piece. So these are $100 if you want. When they do come, again, considering the 5 stones in the plastic briefcase are $40. I don't think it's that bad because you get the 6 stones in a box and also the actual gauntlet. It's a fun souvenir. If you like movie replica stuff, which Honestly, like, you know, there probably should be more of that at the parks. Dock on Dars and Galaxy's Edge, they've done a decent job of that kind of stuff, but, you know, there's not a ton of that. And I think they're only just really starting to realize that that's the kind of stuff people want, or, you know, really detailed, really cool movie replica items. It's a kind of a thing that's missing in the parks, which is why sometimes they've just sold like things other people made. They sold that other Infinity Gauntlet for a while, that Hasbro one. Now to fight this latch again. There we go. There we go. Turn that off, make sure the battery doesn't die. Spent all my money on these things. I can't afford new batteries. There we go. Much easier that time. Figuring it out. Okay. Let's start opening things. We've got all these other devices. We only have covered two so far. More to go. Start with the Tesseract. This is the smallest box. We'll go in size order, like they did in school, you remember. Got my scissors here. We're going to carefully cut some tape on the box. I mean, they're cool boxes, right? We could look at that. Want to just take a look at the box on that camera? There you go. They're cool boxes. They say the name of the device on them. They're thematic. They're fun. There we go. I got it. All right. Got our instruction manual. This looks a little more complicated than the... No, not really. 4 steps. 4 steps to put together your Tesseract. Okay, so the Infinity Stone's sitting right there on the top of the box. Let's get that out. Let's not lose that. That's important. So each one of these comes with the stone that is meant to go in it, right? So you'll also get most of a set of stones from these things. So there's the Tesseract. Just like in the movies, it comes in a plastic baggie. It's a joke. Is there a stand for this, right? No. There's no stand for this because also, just like the real Tesseract, it has little feet. Let's pull our tab. All right. Flip this on. What does that mean? Something about touching it? Is this one touch-based? All right, I've turned it on. You're supposed to just rub your finger over like this part, and it's supposed to do something. There's a little sticker on there, and even the instructions say that too. Mine's not doing anything. Maybe I got to get this sticker off of here. All right, that's what it's saying to do. Should the stone be in? Maybe the stone has to be in. Let's put our stone in. Which is this little, so we'll do this on camera here. This little compartment here. Pop that open. You see, just like the gauntlet, we have those 2 little prongs there. It's going to allow the stone to light up. Oh, popped out. There we go. It's lighting up in there, so there's a little bit of light happening. You could see that. A little bit of light happening there. And I think probably to activate the Tesseract, I probably got to rub my finger on this weird There it goes. That worked. Now we have a Tesseract. That's pretty neat. Oh. This is cool. Again, I think I'm a little bummed that I can't like put on like a light only mode with an AC adapter maybe. Like think about how cool it would be to have all these lit up on your shelf and not have to worry about, you know, the battery life or anything like that. Because so just like the kyber crystals with the lightsabers, that stone's just going to be on until I turn that off. But if the whole device is on, that stone's going to light. There it goes. And just that stone will light up unless I rub my hand on that part there. The other thing I'm kind of bummed about with this one is there are some sides where you can see the components. Let's see if you can see that on the zoom maybe. You can see electronic components in there on two sides. So this side's a little better. This side you probably don't want to show to people at all. There's a lot of, actually, I mean, again, with our bright lighting, you can't even really see that as well, but to my eyes, like I'm seeing a lot of wiring. So it's cool. But I don't know, maybe there's a better way to do this, I don't know. Also, yeah, considering this is also $100. I don't think this is worth $100. I'm sorry. I just don't think so. But we'll leave him out for now. I want to see them all together anyway. Next up, one that's actually related to Guardians of the Galaxy. That would be the orb. And the orb includes the Power Stone. The Power Stone, again, this is the main MacGuffin in the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. I remember when the first Guardians of the Galaxy film was coming out, everyone's like, oh, it's going to be terrible. It has a talking raccoon and a tree in it. Who's going to go see this? I don't know. And it turned out to be one of the most successful, if not the most successful, of the Marvel franchises in the MCU, it turns out. I assume they had some problems with these too, because everything's double taped. So I don't know if they were worried that one piece of tape wasn't really holding these closed. And the fact that the stones are kind of loose on top of the package, I assume they were worried about theft of just the little stones. Yeah, again, the stone is just sitting right on top again. Got our orb instruction manual here. Tape rubbed off on my hand. My hand's all sticky now. Let's take our Power Stone out. Again, same. These are the same stones that come with the big pack, or your Infinity Stone pack. They're not different in any, no, not different in any way. So if you want a full stone set, I mean, you just got to buy a Gauntlet. Or if you don't mind not having the yellow one, you could just buy the briefcase. There's our orb. This one's nice because it has a stand, which is cool. Let's get this plastic out of here. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Oh, this one's neat. Yeah, the Tesseract was kind of lame, honestly. So this actually snaps. So when we put that, see that? It's going to apply pressure to hold the orb. Now let's pop the orb open. There we go. There's 3 pieces to this thing, I think. Is that right? This comes out. You turn maybe and this comes out. Yep. That's this whole mechanical bit of this device. We're going to pull our tab, throw it on the ground, turn the power on. All right, power's on. Put our stone in. Well, I'm gonna reattach this into this first. So it's just a twist. You gotta align it first. This just seems a lot cooler than the Tesseract for a number of reasons. I think it feels cooler too. It's got this weight. It's weighted, which is fun. I don't know, it feels like a real thing. I don't know, the Tesseract feels like a plastic cube. This doesn't necessarily feel like just a toy. Oh, look at that. You got lights all around the ring. This is neat. Let's see if I can get it on the tight shot. I know we're really well lit here. Yeah, you can see that. You got that ring of lights as well as the stone lit up. It's pretty cool. And then we can seal the orb. Oh, that does something. That vibrates. Oh, it's magnetic too. Oh, that's fun. Oh, and if you move it, it vibrates and makes noise as you move it around. This is cool. I could see why this and the Eye of Agamotto are selling better. I mean, this is a lot neater. Yeah. Okay, and then we put it in our base. Let's see how hard this is to do. Not hard at all. That is a great display piece, too. That's wonderful. Yeah, this is lame. I like this one. This one's kind of lame. This is really neat. I love this. I think that's kind of it for our functionality, but this is I don't know. This looks fun on a desk. It's fun to hold and play with. Yeah, this is neat. Make sure you guys can hear that. It's got this great effect when you open it, that sound. And again, it's weighted, which is fun. I know some of it's the battery, but the side without the electronics is not much lighter. So they weighted the other side too. And then it's magnetic, and it's fun. This is a really fun one. There we go. Okay. Let's sit that in the holder. We've got two of these now. I mean, they will look cool all together if you're a crazy big Marvel fan. You know, I'm not going to persuade you to buy one and not the other, probably. You're probably just going to buy them all regardless. Okay. Instruction. Let's not lose our instructions. All right, next up. Let's do the, no one likes the Aether. Let's do the Aether next. Let's make sure people watch longer. The Aether with the Reality Stone from everyone's favorite Marvel film, Thor: The Dark World. Jake, have you seen Thor: The Dark World? No, you haven't? That's good. Have you seen all the other Thor movies?
No.
Okay. Seen Ragnarok at least? All right, that's the good one. That's good. There we go. Got it. Got our instructions for the Aether. Aether, I hardly know her. Eric will tell me if that's exactly the moment at which people turned off the episode. There's our stone right on top. Don't worry, Bob Chapek, no one stole this one. Your loss prevention's killing it. This one's actually really hard to get out. That was the toughest one to pop out so far. I don't know if this is the Aether or a Tokyo Disney popcorn bucket. I don't know. Okay. Oh, it has handles. It is a popcorn bucket. See? All right, let's look at our instructions first, kids. First, turn your Aether on. That's to make sure you get Ethernet. That's the moment when people turned off the episode. The Ethernet joke. Even Jake didn't laugh at that one. You don't have a worse joke for me? That's on this, not on this show. You got to watch News Tonight on Thursdays. Okay. Step 2 is to open the top. Okay. That is super detailed. That's cool. So if we open the top, there's a whole lot of detail in there. You know, not from my favorite movie, but this might be the coolest looking of all of them so far, honestly. But there we have our prongs again. This is where we're going to put our stone in. It's going to fire up. Close the lid. And so this one again has this touch thing. I'm going to go on the super zoom here to show you the little sticker that's on there that indicates where you can touch. And it's actually on 2 sides. So it's on that side there, and then keep turning on this side. I think maybe you have to do both, or maybe you just do one. Let's find out. Find out together, kids. That's just one side, so maybe you got to do both. Wow. It's vibrating too, by the way. Is that a train? It sounds like a train. Choo-choo. You can carry it around. You know, if all the lights are out at night and you think someone's breaking in, just, you know, grab your lantern and go check it out. This will scare them off. They'll go, what the hell is that? That's what this one does. This one's cool. I like how just big and detailed this package is. Is this one also? This one's also 100. Right? Yeah, this one's 100 too. I mean, they're all different sizes, but they're all 100. I'm pretty sure the stone, the power orb was 100 also, right? Yeah. So even though some are bigger than others, so this one's 100 also. And yeah. Tesseract's still my least favorite. Okay. next up is, this was the first one I bought. Before back when I thought, oh, I don't need I don't care about these. I'm just gonna get an Infinity Gauntlet and this, and I'm gonna be good. I have Agamotto, obviously love Doctor Strange, and this is a cool, this is easily the most recognizable other than the Gauntlet. The most recognizable of these smaller ones, right? The ones that come in boxes. So I will warn you, this one's already been opened because they did this one unboxed in. So I think the stone's already in here, in fact. Yeah, it is. And the stand is down here. Wow, this seems like a lot more than some of the other ones for the price. This is pretty neat. This is just a hollow plastic base, but I mean, it's really nice to have a stand nonetheless. So there's our stand. And then we have, this has got a lot of weight to it. This is again, the Eye of Agamotto. The stone is already in. I'm gonna open it so we can, I don't know if that's the open position or not. That's closed. There's our stone. Obviously, it's the green reality, right? I'm not crazy. Time stone. I'm very bad with infinity stones. Okay, never mind. Because the only stones I'm familiar with, kidney. All right, so there you go. Let's pop our stone. Well, let's make sure it's on first, right? That's on. Pop our stone in. Be helpful if you put it in the right way. There it goes. We're getting some light. We're getting some sound. Having some fun. How long the sound's going to go on this one, I don't know. Will it just stay on? The other ones don't really. Oh, there it goes. And then you can close it. You just spin these around. Try to do that without my fingers being in the way so you guys can see it. It's pretty cool. Obviously, once you open it back up, it'll make sound again. Oh, yeah, this one likes to make a lot of noise. Close that back up. Here's our instructions. Let's see. Yep, we turn it on. We opened it, we put the stone in. That's it, so that's it. So this one doesn't have like a touch, there's no buttons or anything or places to rub your finger or whatever. I saw people wearing these, you can wear them. It's a rubber necklace. If we go to the detail shot here. So it looks like rope, it's rubber though. It's nicely detailed. And then a nice, let's get a closer look at this thing. There you go. It's really pretty. It's really very pretty. And then maybe I can do this for you. Trying with one hand. There you go. Two hands, it's much easier to do this, by the way. I'll just open it. Oh, the easier way is to grab this disc on the outside and just turn that. That works a lot better. There you go. The Eye of Agamotto. And then it sits on a fancy base. while it makes all its crazy noise. No vibration on this one, no buttons to hit. But it does come with this nice big stand. I mean, it's a pretty impressive display. You see, size-wise, once you get on the base, it's actually taller than the Aether, and it's comparable. It's getting close to size of this bad boy here. So, yeah. Did we say? I don't know if we said the price on the Gauntlet is more. By the way, the Gauntlet is right. Is the Gauntlet 120? I'm gonna fact check that real quick. Oh, good thing I had it open to it already. Great. Another, I'm wrong. The Gauntlets are nice. Yeah, so the Gauntlet's 102. The only thing you don't get with the Gauntlet is you don't get a box, which is, you know, it is what it is. They'll wrap it for you, which is great because I'm sure many of you are worried you're going to scratch it or something getting it home. I mean, they're pretty resistant, but still, like carrying around a theme park all day, not ideal. So there's our Eye of Agamotto, and now that leaves one thing left. So let's throw this on here for now. Okay. Throw that in there. And let's open, this is another one they opened on boxed in. So it should be a little easier. But this is Loki's Scepter. Comes in a big box. This is the only one that is priced higher. This one is $119.99. It is quite large. We'll try to do our best to show it to you on these cameras we've set up. The size is a little prohibitive, obviously. Really saving the environment here with this plastic packaging. Woo. And this one comes with the Mind Stone. I'm going to need the instructions. I don't know what there seems to be a bunch of buttons and things. I'm not going to figure this one out on my own. Loki's Scepter. I'm not going to figure this out on my own. It literally, there are 2 steps on this pitch. So the stone is in a compartment here. There we go. Oh, so the yellow stone is with this one. What's the stone that's only with the Gauntlet then? Orange? Yellow is mind. Orange is soul. Now we got it. And knowing is half the battle. That's G.I. Joe. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to put my Yellowstone in. Yellowstone is also a national park, of course. Popped it in. Well, we didn't turn. I guess I didn't turn this on yet. So let's start over. Let's put the on-off switches at the base down here. We're on now. Now we pop our stone in. Oh, we got a lot of light going on down here on the blade. The blade went yellow, yellowish green. Let's close the compartment. Doesn't snap closed, but it'll stay closed. No, it does snap, actually, the end there. It's spring-loaded, so if it's not fully closed, it's going to pop back at you. But okay, so that's in now. And there are places we can, there are things we can hit on here. This one does vibrate, so if I hit, give me that wider shot. There you go. If I hit, you see that. You probably hear in the mic a little bit of that vibration, but basically like shooting. So flashes of yellow and white flashes. The blue, that's lit. The blue stone there in the middle is lit. And you get that vibration, which is nice. I think that's it for this one. I think that's what this one does. I mean, this one feels a little bit more like a toy and less like one of the other things in the line. I mean, they're all toys at the end of the day. It's not. I don't know if the scale, is it to scale like the movie? I don't know. I've never really paid attention to how big the Scepter is in relation to Loki, so I don't completely know. I don't know, for 120 bucks, this feels more like a toy than even the rest. Maybe just because it's a button more so. And not just, I like that the other ones don't have a thing you press. I like that it is like touch-based, so I have to, you know, touch certain spots. Did I turn that off? I think I turned that off. I meant to. Maybe it is off. No, it's still on.
I think I can hear the vibration in your mic. Can you hear that on your own?
The vibration?
So like, you can hear like the motor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Can you actually hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, so the motor, yeah. I'm audibly hearing the motor. That's not just a vibration in a microphone. No, you hear the motor in these, for sure. With some of these, the sound really overpowers it. You don't really hear it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened. Maybe after a while, they just turn themselves off to save battery. They do. That's thoughtful. I like that. So you don't really have to worry that much about killing your battery. Because eventually they'll turn themselves off, it seems like. Yeah, they're all off on their own. So even though the power switched into the on position, after a while you'll have to reset it yourself. So, but that's it. This is the entire collection. We have the two Infinity Gauntlets, the Orb, Power Stone, the Tesseract, the Aether, the Eye of Agamotto, and Loki's Scepter. So all these devices from the Marvel Cinematic Universe that contain or hold at some point the Infinity Stones are available now, again, at EPCOT. Some of them are cooler than others, but I think in all, I think some of them are worth it. I think some of them are really cool. I mean, if you're a big Doctor Strange fan, there's nothing I had to say to you. The second you saw that, you probably had that bought already. This is probably the one that no one is even thinking to buy, but I think the Aether's really cool. Like, it makes a statement, and I think the vibration and lights are a lot of fun on that. The Tesseract is the junkiest looking one. I know it's just a cube, but it, in particular, really looks like a plastic cube. It really looks like an office desk Post-it note holder, which is why I'm just not very excited about this one. This is the worst of the bunch by far. My favorites though, the gloves, the Aether, and the power. Agamotto's cool. I wish it did a little more maybe, but they're cool. They're available now. Let us know in the comments if you think they're cool or not. We'd love to know. Thanks for watching. I'm going to tap you in the head with this thing, because that does something, I remember. All right, so in all the commotion, we forgot, the real thing I wanted to test out once I had these all open was we wanted to know if it knew which stone was which in each device, right? And so I'm going to take the red stone out of the Aether. I'm going to put the yellow, which again, with the Mind, right? Mind Stone. I'm going to put the Mind Stone in the Aether, and we're going to see what happens. Oh, we got something. We got yellow light in the Aether. So it has responded to a different stone. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm somewhat certain that sound is different too. But maybe not. I could be imagining things. I don't know. No, I remember making fun of the train noise. It's probably the same. It is cool that the color changed, though. That's neat. I guess we really need to do a quick test and see how it responds to the other ones. I assume it will light up in whatever color I put in. Which in the end is not wildly different from what the lightsabers do. All right, green. Yep. So whatever color you pop in there, that's what it's going to do. I am curious about these now. All right, Tesseract, you're... All right, boring plastic cube, let's put a wrong stone in you. All right, so the yellow stone is lighting up in there. Let's find out. Yep. I know with our lighting it's hard to see. That is yellow light in the Tesseract. Let's try the zoom maybe. Yeah, you get a better, somewhat better. That's yellow. Let's try the red. Where's this touch point? There it is. Oh, that one you see really, really well. I mean, it's red. Sounds are not different, but you do get different light, which it's nice that they did it. I'm sure it doesn't cost that much more to do it, but it is nice. It's nice that it does it, right? I mean, obviously, some of these don't light up, right? So the orb and the Eye of Agamotto, just the stone lights. Well, this has the light, the lights on the ring, doesn't it? So let's try this one. Yeah, these are purple lights on this ring. Don't lose your stones, kids. Let's try, I'm going to take the red one out because the red shows the best of all of them. I don't know that this one actually fits in here. Oh, no, there it goes. Yeah, all right. So no matter what device, you'll get the lights. So you have red lights there. There you have it. I guess the last thing to try is Loki's Scepter. This one, obviously, just the stone light. There's no other lights on the Eye of Agamotto, so you're just going to get the stone lit in the color it's supposed to be lit in. So the red stone will be red, the blue stone will be blue. Let's see what Loki's Scepter does for us here. Red, yeah. Red to white, yep. So they'll all react to whatever stones you put in them, whatever color you choose. If that means something to you, again, if you don't want to buy a gauntlet on top of one of these other ones, you can buy this. You just, again, don't get the orange stone. The orange stone only comes with the 2 Infinity Gauntlets. But with the Infinity Gauntlet, you do get a full set. You get a full set of stones. So there you go. All right, well, there you have it.